Hi and welcome to this video. In this video, we will write a program to calculate the area and circumference of circle. We know that this is the formula for the area of the circle, which is pi r square, and this is the formula for circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r, where r refers to the radius, a means area and c means circumference. When we look at the equations, the value pi is constant, which is 22/7, and also in this equation the value of 2 and pi are constants. So we need to take input, that is r, and we need to find out area and circumference. So totally we need to declare 3 variables. Let's start writing the program. This is the basic structure of our C program. Let's declare r for radius, a for area and c for circumference. But instead of giving a very simple name like this, better to give meaningful names. So instead of giving r, it's better to give the name radius. Let's give this one as area, this one as circumference. And if we declare the radius of int data type, we can give the radius only numbers, let's say 7 or 10, like that. We cannot give the radius which is having numbers with decimals like this. This is because we know that integer occupies 2 bytes onto the memory. Float occupies 4 bytes onto the memory. So if we give the input as 7.5, this requires 4 bytes of memory, but we occupied only 2 bytes. As 4 bytes cannot fit onto 2 bytes, we cannot give the input number with decimal. But if we declare the radius of float data type, it means we are occupying 4 bytes. Onto the 4 bytes, we can store 2 bytes also. Pi is a constant. To declare a constant, we need to use the keyword const, and the value of pi is 22/7. We know that 22/7, let's take only 2 decimals, its value is 3.14. It means we need to declare a float constant. We know that when we declare a constant, we need to give the name in capital letters, equal to 3.14. Now declare 2 also as a constant. We need to give const. As 2 is integer, we should give int. The name of the constant as circle2. We know that if the name is having 2 words, we need to separate with underscore. And one more thing I would like to say here, we can also declare circle2 as float data type like this. But when we declare circle2 as a float data type, it will occupy 4 bytes. If we declare it as integer, it will occupy 2 bytes. So declaring this circle2 as float, we are wasting 2 bytes of memory. So if you want to take only integer, don't declare it as float data type, because we need to efficiently use the memory. Efficient usage of memory is very important to our program. Okay, so don't declare this one as float. Declare it as integer only. Okay, now we should give information to the user to enter radius value. For that, we should use printf enter radius value of circle. On looking this statement, the end user will give the value of the radius, let's say 7. Now we need to read this value and we need to store onto the variable radius. As radius is a float data type, to read float data type, we need to use scanf. Percentage f means float. We need to give the float argument, which is radius. Now we need to calculate area and circumference. Area equal to pi into radius into radius. Circumference 2 into pi into radius. We know that this is the assignment operator. It will be evaluated from right to left. It means first this expression will be evaluated and the result of the evaluated expression will be stored onto the variable area. After that, this expression will be evaluated, then the result will be stored onto the variable circumference. Now, to see the values of area and circumference, we need to display these two variables onto the monitor. So again, we need to use printf. As area is float data type, we need to use %f/n, area. And we know that float will give maximum of 6 decimals. So if we want to display only 2 decimals, we need to give .2f. Circumference also we are displaying with only 2 decimals. And printf and scanf functions are available in stdio.h. We need to include stdio.h header file in the linkage section. #include stdio.h. And we can also do one more improvement to our program. Instead of doing radius into radius, we need to take the help of one predefined function in math.h, which is POW, power. To this POW function, we need to give two arguments. The first one is base and the next one is power. Here base is radius, power is 2. Radius square, right, means 2. Let's write here. As this function is there in math.h, we need to include math.h. Okay, this is the way to find the area and circumference of the circle. Now let's execute this program in our code blocks IDE. Let's create a new file. This is the program. Now let's compile the program. Now our program is compiled successfully. Let's run our program. Let's give the radius. Okay, this is the result of the area and this is the result of the circumference for the input radius value, which is 7. And we can see here we are displaying only 2 decimals. Let's execute this program again and test for float value also. Let's exit this command prompt. This is the result of area and circumference for the radius 15.75. Okay. And one more thing to note here. Here .2f means based on the third decimal, the second number will be rounded. That means if the result of the area is this one, then .2f means it will check the third number. As it is 5 or above 5, we will get the result 89.24. This number is rounded to the next number. If suppose the result of the area is like this, then .2f will give the result 89.23 only, because the third number is below 5. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please click on like button. Please also subscribe to our channel and click on notification button so that whenever I posted a video, you will get notification. Please do share and comment our video. See you next time.